Hey everybody, this is Deborah Richmond, and behind me I have a quilt that is really pretty. It is called Popsicle Summer. This is a pattern that is put out by Craftsy, and this is one that is a kit. So this is super fun. You can buy all of the fabrics and the pattern all together from Craftsy. Now when you buy a pattern from Craftsy, what you get is just like this. You get a download, a PDF file that has lots of instructions, everything that you are going to need to know in order to cut your fabrics and put this together. So let me just show you. They just have really nice diagrams. This particular pattern has some nice instructions and nice full instructions to make it easy for you to follow along and put this together. So let me show you what you get in the kit. When you buy a kit from Craftsy, everything is included, and you can see by looking behind me that this particular quilt has lots of beautiful colors in it. So everything you are going to need is here in this kit. There are some gorgeous fabrics by Wyndham Fabrics in some very pretty colors that make a nice summery quilt, which is what you end up with when you have this beautiful, all these colors together just really work. And they did a really nice job of designing this and taking all of the guesswork out so that we can just buy the kit, everything's in it, and it's going to be beautiful, just like the one that I've made here. So let's go ahead and just show you how to construct this block. Now you will see by looking at this quilt that it really is one block that you're going to be piecing and putting together. And so you can see that block right here in this purple one. It shows up really well. Same block over and over and over again. You'll look at the blue one next to it. It's exactly the same block. It just looks a little different because instead of the white being the background as in the purple block, now with the blue one, the white is now in the opposite position. So the white becomes the block, flip-flopping where the colored fabric is in the block. And that's one of the ways in which we take something that's a very simple block and it becomes a much more complex pattern. So let me just show you, let's talk about how you put this block together. It's very simple. This kit is for a beginner, but I recommend it for someone who has at least put together a few quilts in the past, just so that you have some basic construction experience as far as how you construct blocks, because the kit itself has lots of fabrics and you're going to be following the instructions very closely on which pieces to cut. Not a difficult pattern at all, just that there are a lot of different fabrics that you're working with. So let's just show you. This piece is put together with rectangles, squares, and half square triangles. So you're going to be having, I'm going to show you the purple block, and this one has 4 of the half square triangles in it. And you have rectangle pieces and then you have one square. So let me put this together and show you exactly what it looks like. So here's the block. Very simple. Again, squares, rectangles, and then half square triangles, which are very simple. The instructions walk you through all the cutting and where the pieces go. There's easy diagrams. Putting this block together is not difficult. You're going to construct it in 3 rows. The first row is going to have your half square triangle unit, a rectangle, and another half square triangle. Second row is a rectangle, a square, and a rectangle. This time the rectangle is placed long ways. And then the third is a repeat of the first row, making sure that the white pieces are in the right spots to create the pattern. And again, this is the same construction that you're going to do over and over again for this block. Now, as far as how you put this together, the reason why this quilt looks very complex is because a couple of things. They have placed all of the blocks on point, which simply means I'm showing it to you square. And what they've done is by how you're going to be sewing these in rows when you put it into a quilt top, it will turn. Now this is really a very simple thing to do, and the instructions are going to show you. You're going to be sewing these in rows diagonally. So you'll see that you do have your square. You're going to sew square to square to square. So it's very simple sewing into these rows. And then the diagram in the quilt pattern shows you exactly which squares to place. So for instance, you'll see that this row is all blocks, and every other one, this is a white background, this is a white pattern with a colored background. Again, this one is the white background, this one is the colored background. And so the diagram is in color and it shows you exactly where to place things. So it takes all the guesswork out, makes it very easy. Now you'll see that the next row is a combination of a block and then with a light colored background square. Another block and a square. Again, very simple, and what makes this pattern just really come together is the fact that the diagram is very easy to follow. By placing the fabrics and placing the stars and placing the squares in exactly the places where they tell you, you get this beautiful, beautiful pattern that is really far more sophisticated, more complex than it actually is. It's a very easy pattern to put together. So again, this is a kit. Everything comes with it. You can order it from Craftsy, and I have information below on where you can get a hold of exactly this kit and the pattern that goes with it. Thanks for joining me. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. You can do so here by clicking the subscribe button. That way you'll find out about new videos as they become available. The place is falling apart. Okay, so let's start again.